take a second and say, fine printer, do those things. But you just have no excuse um, not to be able to print your stuff out. 104s, I'm giving you a syllabus right now. I gave you an assembly print that has points on it for your major project, because I think if there is a problem, it will come with that one. And so we, just like last semester, or at least parts of semesters, we'll be sharing the classroom. We will hardly spend any time in the classroom, and if we do spend time in the classroom, it'll be it'll be like after at least the first 2 weeks. I gave you a syllabus. That syllabus has to be read and signed, because it says one very clear thing: if you don't finish your vice, you will not pass. And I don't want to have the argument with you. And of going, well, here, I got a handful of crap parts, can't you just grade this? It's, yeah, just pull it out. Yeah. And so that assignment makes up 70% of your grade. So you'll have to have it completed. And if you'll notice, all of the points come from the assembled vice, not from a component. So if you give me components, unless you can stack them so that they look, shape, and function as a vice, then it won't work. So there's I have made a way that there is absolutely no way for me to ever possibly have an argument with you on this, because I'm not having arguments this semester. So in this class, everybody's working on the vice. Your vices have the ability to let you do some individual decisions on there, because I've not told you where certain bolt holes go, and I've also left certain details out on parts that you can decide on your own. Some of those things we can decide together. Some of those things you'll say, hey, what's the best bolt size to use for that? I'll be like, hey, we've got a whole bunch of 3/8/24, let's use those. But you don't have to. For the screw thread that goes in the middle there, you will make that. Last year I bought that for them. This year we will make that. I've made a way for it to be super simple for you guys. It is it's a left-handed thread, and you will make that left-handed thread. But I've got a die for you guys to do it. So you got to tap it left-handed, and you'll run it with that die holder that you guys made last semester. You'll run it with that, but you gotta remember, left-handed, things go in reverse. Okay, so when you spin the spindle forward and you try and drive it in there and it doesn't make the threads and it destroys the die, you're gonna be like, what happened? This lady's a piece of shit, And I'm gonna be like, no, it's not. You're going backwards. And they're like, oh, dang it. So you just gotta go the other way. Okay. So this semester, first 8 weeks, is all about you making final decisions as you would in a job. Also, for everybody this semester, we will have the opportunity for work week and the opportunity for speed dating. That's the time where employers will come in and you'll have an opportunity to talk to them about jobs. We have had historically what I call failure to launch, where people are afraid to get jobs until they graduate. So I've talked to our employers, and I was like, hey, is there any way that I can get you guys to just buy in on some pacifiers and diapers, and we'll do what we call delayed enrollment, what we talked about last semester. And they said, yeah, we'd probably do something like that. So you could actually get hired from the company and then not necessarily go to the company until after you graduate. So that way everybody feels just a little bit better about it, okay?
A little better.
Right, I know, because you're all babies. And so we've got some things like that. I'm bringing a link in that'll take you straight to Haas Scholarship this semester. We had too many people not fill out the paperwork last semester and then come to me after scholarships were given and go, hey man, I didn't get a scholarship. Hey man, you never filled out your scholarship form. Well, I started to, but then I got distracted and then I couldn't remember how to get back to it. So I'm just gonna give it to you in a link, and then we'll take one day in the next week or so, everybody will fill it out together. For my group in the second 8-week section, every single part that you do will be, you're gonna have to grab a chair.
I'll get it.
Yeah. Every single part that you do in 119 is individualized. There are no two parts the same. So everybody will be working on, you'll be working on a triangle part, you'll be working on a rectangle part, you'll be working on a square part, you'll be working on a polygon of some sort. No two parts will be the same, even if they look similar, they are not the same, okay? Every part is individualized, plays a different function for different things. There will be a lot of 5-axis stuff and a lot of robot stuff. There'll be also some simultaneous 4-axis stuff, so. You will need to sign your syllabus and turn it, where'd Lee go? Okay. You'll need to sign your syllabus and turn it into me. I just need the back sheet with your name on it. Let me grab you one of these. So, we're really a perfect size for classes this semester. You know, we're not completely evenly split, but we're pretty darn close. This is an additional print that I put into 104. It's not in 104's Canvas shell, but it will be. Just finished it up the other day. So, we will share the same classroom as we did last year, but like I said, you guys, 102s will be in here quite a bit. We will not be in here hardly at all. If we are, it won't be until like the second or third week. So, 104s, I have enough material. It's one shot on every single thing that you make this semester. There are no I scrapped it, I need another ones. So I have just enough material. You saw it wrong, you're screwed. Okay, so like that's how tight we are on some of the material. So what happened? I don't want to buy a bunch of material and have to transport it when we move. So we're trying to run down some of our material because it's just another thing to move, you know. So we're just trying to break down some of that stuff. Okay, but even if you screw up on your part, let's just say you go and you make your vise 100 thousandths too short. You can still make it work. You just have to adjust some of those other dimensions. So that's where you get some freedom. We will do a tour of the new building here shortly. I already told you about a scholarship link. 104s have their stuff. If you want to do Skills USA, it's in April. I am offering a scholarship for it. You can do the team or you can do individual. If you want to know more about it, let me know if you're interested, and then I'll give you all the details for it. It's going to be super simple, and there is not a lot of competition. I think you guys got it in the bag. I really do. So I already have been talking to some of the groups. We're going to pay for everything for you guys, but I need to get, if we're going to pay for it for you, I need to get that done this week, okay? Then next week we'll meet and kind of make a plan as to what we're going to do. So you can either do 3-person team, which is what you guys had talked about before, or you can do an individual. You talked about that too. Or you can actually do both if you want to. So I'll give you an additional, let's just say, I'm not going to say 100% sure, probably $500 if you want to do it. So that's if you don't just totally suck, okay? And don't, like, you're not getting the $500 if you join Skills USA, sign up for it, and then on the day that you're supposed to go to the competition, go, hey, I don't think I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen. So you gotta go through and follow through with all the stuff. If you do good at state, which is you will, there is no regionals, you'll just go straight to state. Then the nationals is in Atlanta or something like that. And so we will pay for you to go for that and take care of your whole time while you're there. So pretty cool. So if you want to do that, you want to know more information about it, grab me. We need to talk today about it if you're still interested in it. So I've got you as being definitely still interested in it. We talk. Okay, let's go through toolboxes. So we've got a new A toolbox inventory, so this works for everybody. Also,
Don't tell me you have more tools.
what?
Don't tell me you have more tools.
No more tools. I tell you what you can do. If you want to free up a little space in your room, you can, if you would, let's just do this. Let's just make life a little easier. Take one, pass it down, and take one, pass it down. And there should be a pile of things in the middle. Maxion is desperately seeking someone to come and work for them, like John. Okay, John Gallo already works for them. They're looking to do that again. They will pay for your school, super flexible schedule. I'm not sure what John makes, 24, 5-ish, something like that. And he gets to do a ton of really cool stuff. If you're interested in that, please grab a hold of me today. And even if you're just ready to go at least work part-time somewhere, talk to me today, and then we can get that started. Are all the toolbox things back there in the middle? Okay. All right, let's get ready to go through this thing. Okay, everybody's got their boxes out. If you have not met Ed, I've just been talking, and he's just been kind of my Vanna White back there. But Ed is our new instructor, former student, worked at Waterloo, worked at Maxion, looped him back around to here, and so he is here with us as our second full-time instructor. Yes. And so he has the 102 group, and then he'll have the second 8 week. He has an astrology class, and then the second 8 week 103 class.
And the intro to CNC.
Yeah, an intro to CNC class.
Or not intro to CNC.
Intro to programming.
Intro to programming.
Yeah. If you want to make a little more room in your box, if you want to take your calipers out of the box and you want to take your square set out of the box, it will, your 12-inch calipers, it will make quite a bit of room. We did that with these. We've got 6 boxes that are not checked out. It will make life a little easier. It'll give you a little more room in there. You can pitch those boxes if you want to. If you want to leave it alone, you can totally leave it alone. All right, everybody ready to go through the box? Everybody got it unlocked, open, ready to go? If you want to leave your name tags on those boxes this semester, you can totally do that just so you can find your box faster and easier. That's cool. I want to see, just hold them up as you go through. Radius pattern gauge, that's the little green circly thing. Just hold it up until I get everybody's up, okay? That way there's pressure on people who do not have theirs up in the air. 2 of you who are super slow. Everybody's arms are like shaking. 1 of you is, you don't have in the very top a green sheet.
It was here, yes, or whenever I left.
It was here, but it is no longer there. It once was found, but now it's lost. Okay, you all can push down. Okay, so check it as not being on there. 1-inch travel dial indicator. May or may not be in a box. I want to see the physical piece of equipment. Yes, yes. Cool. Noga magnetic base. Excellent. Machine Calc Pro 2 calculator. Everybody's got a padlock? Just wanna make sure you got your lock. Those are $7,000 if you don't have them, so I wanna make sure, you don't drop them. Okay. Tape measure of some sort. Okay, cool. 0 to 25 millimeter metric micrometer. Does that say metric on it? Does it say metric on it?
Yeah.
Okay. Say most of them are gray and yellow, is the only reason why I'd asked. Who doesn't have theirs? Got one more. William, you got yours?
I don't know where it is.
That's it?
That's it?
That's it. Okay, alright, come down. If you would just hold out like a deck of cards, you're 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, and 3 to 4. So just kinda, you can show me them however you want, 2 in each hand, stack them up, balance them on your head. And you need to leave them there so I can see everybody's all at once. So really the smartest person waits till the very last to stick their thumb up and stuff. You have 4 things? You have 4 things? I don't need to see the actual tools, I need to see, yeah, so like, you might brace your arm up as we're waiting for Shay. You got a 14. I know. That's the worst part about it, you're all like, oh my gosh. Yeah, if everybody gets them up quick, it's super simple, but if you don't, okay, so you all put them down, we're just going to check. Okay, alright. Precision 4-piece square set. I need to see it either the box or all 4 of them if you've got them already out. Do you make sure you've got all 4 of them in there correctly? Yes? And make sure I see a couple of them, you have your boxes labeled as the number on them. Make sure that you have the individual tools labeled on them. Okay, perfect. Alright. 30th edition machinery handbook. Okay, William, I can see yours. Okay. Honing, sharpening stone. You might just set it in a spot where I can see it on everybody's spot. That way you don't have to stand there and hold it. Yours is just here.
Okay.
If you have not cleaned that stone, we need to do those things pretty early on. Because what's happening is if they're not wet, they get really chewed up pretty fast. Okay, so the best way to do that is to take that really, I got you, we're good. Take that really heavy metal table out there, put a little bit of oil on that table, and then just rub it in there until it just gets it soaking wet with oil, and then you'll just kind of stone it down until it gets nice and clean and flat again. But having a really dry, dirty stone doesn't do you any good at all. So you need to make sure that you're doing that this semester, so that those things are really usable. Okay, everybody's got a deburring tool, probably a red-handled little, whatever kind of. Got one. Okay, cool. Automatic center punch. Okay, if you broke the end of your automatic center punch off, all you got to do is sharpen that baby back up. Okay, so you take it to a bench grinder, sharpen it up. Okay, good. And be good to go. If you broke the entire end of it off, please let me know so I can get it replaced. We'll get it replaced with a new carbide one. If they are, we might get lucky enough and they're dimensionally the same size as the 1/4" end mill, and we can just take a chewed up end mill, resharpen the end of it, and be good to go. So, I don't know that it is, but it could be. Scribe. Yep. You could have a couple of different styles of scribes, but most of them are similar. Yeah. That is my scribe of choice, because it's got the pick on it, so you can like grab something, because like I drop stuff all the time. Lee, you got a scribe? Okay. Okay, I think I saw everybody else's. Okay, show me your inch radius gauge, and then your inch thread pitch gauge. And then go ahead and show me your metric pitch gauge as well. So 3 different things. 3 little things that kind of look, yes, like they kind of fan out. Okay, just set them there so I can wait till I can see everybody's there. I cannot wait to get started on stuff this semester. I am ready to go. I wish I had enough material. I'd make a vice with these 104s. I really want to be great on that. Not going to. We only have enough material to do 5. I see in everybody's 3 different pitch gauges. Okay, I see one. Lee had yours up there a minute ago. I see yours. You got 1, 2, 3. You got 3 of them, Cameron?
No, I'm looking at my phone.
Okay, you have your 3. Lee, yeah, you have Lee. Yes, your 3. Shay, are you struggling to find your 3rd?
I think I missed it.
Okay.
I think mine's the metric one I'm missing.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, it's actually right here.
Okay.
Right, take it out.
Yeah, just throw it all. Okay, if you are missing things today, please do not go, I'm not gonna say anything about it. Let's try to find some of those things, like Cameron said he thinks he's missing his metric ones, have some extra metric ones. So if you're missing stuff and you do not know where they are, don't leave or get distracted and go, I'm sure they'll turn up. They will not turn up, okay? So let's get those things, let's make sure we start out with everybody having everything that they need from day one. That green sheet, I think I have an extra one. So, Cameron, I know I have some extra metric pitch gauges. Okay, let's do dividers, drill sharpening gauge, protractor, and then the protractor. Yep, so if you are struggling to know what these things look like, Desiree is holding hers up right now. Divider, yes, you got it. Okay, 6-inch scale, and then double 6-inch scale. Hey, is there one of those green sheets in there? I got you guys, you're good to go. Show me your telescoping gauges, guaranteeing that you have 5 pieces in there. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to go ahead and order some C's, so that you'll have all 6 pieces that go in there.
I went to last semester, I started panicking, but I realized that there was 6 of us.
I've had a couple people come to me and they're like, hey man, I think I lost a telescoping gauge, and I'm like, nope, there is one missing on purpose, which totally sucks. Okay, good to go. Yeah, so when we bought those, I bought them as a 5-piece set, and then they come in a 6-piece box. And I was like, as soon as I opened it up, I was like, this is gonna cause us problems, because everybody's gonna go, I'm missing one. Which is a fair statement. It'd be like buying a pack of Allen wrenches and having one missing, and you're just like, oh my gosh, where's that one? Okay. Ketchup and mustard for your Allen wrenches, standard and metric. You got ketchup, yep.
No green sheet.
What's that, no green sheet? I do see metric pitch gauges there, yep. So Cameron needs metric pitch gauges, I will look for one of those green sheets. Is Cameron the only one that needs metric pitch gauges? I think when we gave them out last year, cause I only bought 30 of them, and I had a whole box, I had a whole bunch of people that didn't, Cameron needs metric pitch gauges. And I was like, people are not getting them. I know that they just did not get them. Okay, show me your 6-inch and your 12-inch calipers. If you need batteries this semester for those, let's get them changed out. And I bought some extra batteries. So, I know that we've got batteries. You should, your sets came with an extra battery. And, okay. I don't know that I wouldn't just change my battery out now and just call it good. Like, we changed out all the batteries and everything in here last week. So it's kind of good to just start with a new fresh battery. That way you don't have to worry about things. Okay, show me your Torx driver set. They might be a set like Desiree's. This is what my set looks like. They could still be in a bag. Or they might be the fold out ones like Mikhail's got. Look at you. Okay, so everybody they should all be green though, okay? Alright, here we go. Show me your plus and minus screwdrivers. Okay. Yep. Okay, you got your plus and minus screwdrivers. Show me 4 files as though you are Wolverine. Yeah. 4? Yeah. Okay. Yep. Why you got 4 of them? Alright, show me your 10-inch groove joint pliers, channel locks. Yeah, so the original ones that we bought were toothless, so that they don't mar up everything, so that you guys don't try to, they're really not adjustable wrenches, you know what I mean? They're for gripping things, but I know that you end up using them as adjustable wrenches. So the original ones that we bought were flat, and then as we replaced them, we just bought whatever was available, and those typically keep on. Ball peen hammer. missing a what? You have an extra channel on there. Okay, John Hammers. Adjustable wrench. Right, I'm talking. Yep. Well, he looked like you were looking for it, and it was just, so, yeah. Good. Okay, Dead Blow Hammer. Please make sure that you are engraving these. Dead blow hammers will be number one things that will become missing from your boxes. One, because everybody uses them. Two, because, okay, got it. Two, because people have a tendency to lay them down. They are still in a few of the machine boxes, and it will be really easy for one of our high schoolers to see that laying down and just think that it's community property, grab it, use it, and then take it on their own, not thinking that it's yours. And then it'll become missing. If it's engraved, we'll be able to reclaim it and get it put back in there. So, and also if some high schooler or anybody else comes over and just starts fishing for your stuff, be like, bro, you got your own stuff. Use your own stuff. You know, don't be afraid to tell them, you know, so. Dial test indicator. Make sure that it's functioning properly, if you would. Edge finder. Everybody has some sort of edge finder, a 200, a 500, a single-ended, double-ended. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, finger will not work. Yeah. There is a YouTube video of a guy who's blind, and he machines, and okay, you got an fighter? Yep, so there is a blind, you can YouTube blind machinist, okay. And so what he does is he takes his finger and he puts it up against the end mill as it's spinning, and he kind of comes up against the part, and you can just watch him, he's pretty good. I mean, he doesn't necessarily know if he's good or not, but yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how he measures stuff, but I've watched him do some stuff before, and I'm not sure if he has some special measuring instruments that tell, you know, that like say what size is, but anyways. What's that? Speaking micrometer? I don't know. Because I don't think that's in high demand, you know what I mean?
Well, the same person that edits their videos, the person that's
Yeah, I don't know, but, anyways, I've watched him, he's pretty good. Alright, you should have a, go ahead and show me your chip rush and your file card. Oh yeah, and your 4-way drill chuck key, so 3 things. File card, chip rush, and your chuck key. Yep. File card? You should grab a file card. Okay, Mikhail, you got all yours? Zero to 4 depth micrometer set. Those will need to stay in the box. And make sure that everything on those are engraved, the rods and everything. Too easy to get those things into place. Okay, does everybody have a toolbox? That's it. $2,800 is current value of every single thing that you just get it across the floor. Everything that's in that box. If you lose the box, steal the box, take the box home, show it off to your girlfriend or boyfriend, and then they end up stealing it with your car, you will owe us $2,800 by you clearly printing your name and dating it at the bottom. You are saying, I am responsible for this, and I will pay for this if I don't have it. You should also have one of these in your boxes. It is not on the list. Everybody have one of these in their box? Anybody not have one of these in their box? Anybody have something in their box that was not identified? Okay. Is anybody missing one of these blocks out of their box? You got one? What? Okay, if you were given something today for your box, you need to make sure that you go out directly today and engrave it. It'll be easy to forget about that. Okay, does everybody have everything that was in their box? Is anybody missing anything from their box? So you will check every single box and be like, yes, I have everything. I know that I'm responsible for $2,800 worth of stuff, and I will guarantee that I will return it. That will just ensure us starting out the semester really good. I felt like last semester was really janky. Everybody was like, yeah, I got everything, and not even looking at things. So just make sure that you've got that. And then if you would, after you have clearly printed your name on there with your toolbox number, then if you would also then just kind of work them this way, and then two people on the ends will get them. So clearly print your name, date it, and put your toolbox number, and then I will grab them, put them in the book, and then we'll be good to go. Okay, 104s. You got any questions? Okay, we've got plenty of time to go out, and we'll go out in just a second, and then we'll start pulling some stuff. Yeah.
How many parts is the vise?
How many parts is the vise?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 8. Off the top of my head, I'd say 8. Everybody has their papers returned to the end.
Say we use that with this 12-inch caliper.
Take it out of the box. Just get rid of the box.
We took that out of the box, and we also took the squares out of the box. We took the squares out of the box, we put them on top of that telescope.
Yeah, and it made a ton of room, which was great. And now, when we move to the new building, I'm pretty sure we go to roll around boxes a little bit smaller than that red box. But we are not there yet, and we just need to make this semester. Make sure that this semester starts out really good and gets going. Okay. 104s I will give you guys today if you need to look at your syllabus. Don't be afraid to read through that entire thing. There might be a magical statement in there that says if you read this and go look under machine 2, there is a medallion that gets you out of every assignment for the year. Sometimes people do that. I did not do that. So, but I would read through it just so you know the expectations of the class. And that's actually the only time that I will ever have students sign the syllabus, because I know, because I was a student too, that oftentimes we don't read it, because I don't think I ever read a single syllabus, but probably should have. So, all right, 104s, any questions?
Are we doing 104 like we did the classes last semester? Or just doing the regular class?
so for the most part, you can do that. So I am here 8 to 3 in class. And so you have that full time to work as much as you want. We will be primarily talking and making decisions about the device as we need to make some decisions about it in the morning. So if you say you come in at noon and wanna work noon to 3 every day on it, there is a potential that you could miss some of the details. We will try to make sure, like, if I say, hey, we decided that we're gonna do all the bolts on this 12 millimeter, I'll probably put that out as an announcement. Just so everybody can be like, what did he say about that? And then you can go back and double check on that. There will be things that are probably said at certain times that, like, it just doesn't funnel for everybody. But you're welcome to not come in the morning, or work all day, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and not come to class Thursday. You do it however you want. Ton of flexibility for you guys. You guys are at the point where you should be able to make some of your own decisions. And, because you probably don't have an afternoon class with me, right? So, 'cause my first 8 weeks is all manual. And, but if you wanna hustle through this thing, you definitely can do that. But I will be specifically scheduling time in the morning for this class, but so yeah, you can run it just like you did last semester. So you're welcome to be flexible on time as far as when you wanna do that. Are you thinking about doing that, or are you just asking any questions? Yeah, totally. I mean, something comes up and you're like, hey man, I cannot be here at all this week, but I'll be here double time next week. Totally cool. Don't worry about it. No problem at all. Okay. Please remember, if you have been trained on it, touched it, used it, that means CMM arms, that means optical comparators, that means, this is for everybody, then it is at your disposal. Okay, so if you're like, gosh, I'm not sure if these threads are right, don't be afraid to use the optical comparator. If you're not sure about some dimensions and you don't want to take it off the machine, then don't be afraid to grab the CMM and take it over to your machine and measure the stuff out there. To not do that is to not utilize all the tools at your disposal. So please try and do those kind of things. If you're on a machine this year, we did a little bit of maintenance to the machines kind of early on before we left. If you're on a machine that needs a little bit of work, you guys will be primarily on the manual mills for the bulk of your time. If you have a mill that's got a problem, let's just get it fixed and get moved on. So, anyways, I would love to, when we move over to the new building, have all of our machines, new belts, new bearings, new anything. That way it's just one less thing for us to worry about when we get over there. I will give you a little bit of quick information. Haas just gave us, so we are now officially a Haas H-Tech. They will put their name on the building. That they gave us $350,000 to put towards the new building. That means then that the scholarship money that has been available to you guys, about $20,000 every year, now next year moves up to $40,000 every year. And then a whole bunch of extra stuff that comes with that. So it's a huge advantage to you guys. So we're gonna, yeah, if this is your last semester, you're like, I hate you all. But if you're a 102, if you're a 101, you will not know some of the struggles that we have had throughout time. And, I mean, gosh, if you were a student 9 years ago, in 2013, when I came, that you walk into this place and you're like, this is not even the same program, so we're always changing. So anyways, lots of cool stuff happening. If you're interested in going over to the new building, I will ask for a show of hands Monday, and then we will make a plan to go over there. I need a head count because we can't just walk over there, because you have to have a hard hat over there. So if you have your own hard hat, you're welcome to bring it, so that you don't pick up lice. Because with the tour comes a free set of lights. Also, does anybody know that they're interested in Skills USA now? Okay, 1, 2. So are you only if your teammate is, or what?
How are you guys gonna do it? Yeah.
Are you still interested?
No.
Are you serious?
Well, I was in a team. That was the only thing I was gonna do.
So you can still do a team, you just do it with a different team.
Okay.
Okay, so, yeah, I mean, you got a team member there was already part of your original team.
I didn't see why I raised his hand. I thought he wasn't doing it.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3 of you guys at least, so, it's an easy $500, you know what I mean? And I think, I'm gonna tell you, I think that you guys will, I think that you guys will dominate. Cool. Alright, any of you 102s interested in Skills USA? Do you know what Skills USA is?
No, I don't, but I'd be interested in learning.
That's a great question.
You can write me down.
Okay, so I will give you a quick, overview of what it is. Skills USA is a competition that is held, yearly for machining students. It's for like construction, industrial maintenance, welding, all trades.
Nursing.
Yeah, everybody has a Skills USA competition. We'll go to State Tech, we'll compete against other schools, there's only 5 other machining programs in the entire state, so like you're already, like it narrows down pretty fast. And so when you do that, so we will give a scholarship, Nat Skills USA will give a scholarship, like we had students who did it in our high school side that walked away with like $3,000. And like, honestly, that year they did that, it was during COVID, they did it all by video. They did like, they made a little video of them 3D printing some stuff, there's an additive, 3D printing section on it, and they did it all, they made a little video, submitted some paperwork, and they were like, here's $1,500, and then we gave them $1,500, they were like, we got $3,000 for making a video that took us about 3 hours. I was like, you made $1,000 an hour. You will never make that money ever again in your life. They were like, I know. I was like, would you do Skills USA again? They're like, I would never not do Skills USA. So they were super excited about it.
You're just going somewhere and machining better than some other kids.
That's all it is. And some of them aren't even ones where you might go and take a test, or you might do like you could do a speech. Like you could talk about different things. Like there's tons of different things inside of it. And like I've known kids who have gone there and worked hard and got nothing, and people who have walked in. I judged a CNC programming competition one year. So they sat in a room just like this. 22 people came in. 3 people knew how to program. The other people had never ever touched it before. They give out to like 5th place. Two people got 4th and 5th, who all they knew how to do was turn the simulator on, just because it has a big button that says on, and they got 4th and 5th place, and they walked away with $500. They literally sat there for an hour and a half and did nothing. And I was like, do you know how to do anything? Like, I've never seen one of these things before in my life. I was like, you should try to do something. The other people in the room would not even try to turn it on. And so we judged them, and we were like, okay, you guys know how to program, you know, and so we scored the program. The other 2 people, they were like, so all we gotta do is do something, and I was like, yeah. Boom, and I was like, 4th, and then boom, 5th, and then the other guys were like, so what? And I was like, you missed it now, dude, you're like, it's gone. So, and, but anyways, it's really cool, it really is, and so, we're gonna give out scholarships on our side, so I got your name down. If you're interested in it, if you wanna think about it a little bit.
You need a team for it?
You don't have to have a team. So I think we would be fantastic at a team. But you can also do individuals. And so if you wanna do an individual one, you're totally welcome to do that. I think Desiree's interested in doing an individual one or maybe a team one. And so like on the team ones, like one person draws it, one person programs it, one person sets it up and runs it, you know, so it's like, you know, it's like, you don't have to be the expert at everything. Some of them are, you know, some of them you never even run the machine, like you just go, you run the program through, or you go and explain how you would do the machining on it, you know, so there's like a whole list of different things that you can do, so.
That's actual machines fine, is there too much manual there?
There is no, I don't know that there is any more manual stuff on Skills USA. So I think that they've eliminated all manual stuff on there. So, but I don't know that for sure. So, but I will do some checking on that. It is a Friday competition. So, unfortunately, we don't have class on Friday. So a lot of schools let the students out on Friday and then just give them 100% for the day to do it. So we just go down there and do it. But we don't have class on Friday. So, but anyways, I don't want to talk you into it if you're not interested in it, but, it will not cost you anything other than a day, so like I know you work on Fridays sometimes. It may cost you the day of work, that would be the problem, so that's really the only problem that it gives. So, only thing I ask is if you, once you sign up and we pay for your membership for it, please follow through, okay? So don't bail on me halfway through, and so it's April, I think, so it's near the end of school, so we will prep during the entire time. I'm not like, I'm not saying, hey, you're gonna go do CNC program and you're like, I don't know how to CNC program. Cause we are gonna run, like, we're gonna run drills and stuff, we're gonna do practicing, to get, so that we're ready to do it. I'm telling you, we have historically done really well when we went, so I think it will be really well as well. So anyways, I got you down for it, just find out some more information about it.
Should put my name down.
Okay.
So I'll probably mess up by then.
Yeah, I think you will. I think that honestly, I'm telling you, we met about it Friday and I was like, I think any of my students can go there and just do super fantastic this year. And they were like, okay, how many wanna sign up? I was like, I think we'll have at least 5. And they were like, you want us to pay for it now? And I was like, no, I need to talk to them Monday and tell you who. And they were like, okay, sounds good. So, we'll meet about it. You will not go there not knowing all this stuff, because the first time I went, I knew nothing about what was happening, and I was furious the entire day, because I felt like I was just like, what do I do, you know? I was judging, and I felt like that, and I was like, never would I have students go and do this, so.
So, do we get to only do one section of the competition?
You need multiples,
Are they all on the same day?
they are all on the same day, and we will be down there for the entire day anyway,
So you might as well just.
blast out as many as you can. I don't know how we'll stack our scholarships, but if you do 3 of them, I would want you to be able to have the opportunity for 3 different scholarships.
Oh, that's the reason why I'll go for different ones.
I would, I feel like if you're gonna do the work, then you should be able to get the scholarship.
If you're there already, you might as well.
That's what I would say, if you're there. It is a blast, you'll meet a ton of students, you'll also meet some great employers, who are looking for people to come work for them. So it'll be cool, it really will be, it'll be great, just a real good experience, so. Anyways, if you wanna know more about it, you're just like, gosh, I'm really not quite sure, wanna know more about it, then grab me today, we'll talk a little bit about it. I'm still new to it too, our entire school is new to it, we will work out some of the problems together. Typically, I would say this, when we're working out problems, it hardly ever is a disadvantage to you, because we're always we wanna try to make sure that we will do the work on our end to make sure that you're best equipped as you can be. Okay, 104s, you got any other questions? We've taken up way too much time. 102s need to get started on their stuff. Do you need me for anything?
Immersive login maybe.
Okay, dang it, yes. I'm going to log you into my immersive. These other guys. So that's a really good question. So when you guys, I did not spell that right. Your 102 class will just be MACH 102. I think that's it. And your 104 class will just be MACH 104. So you will have an immersive for everything. So you'll be in here. And so you can get them started there. So. Okie dokie, if you're a 104, we're ready to move on out. Ed is going to masterfully teach you this semester. He's brand new, do not take advantage of him and tell him, oh dude, we totally take breaks every 30 minutes for an hour, because he was an instructor, he was a student recently, so he knows what we do.
And I have teenagers at home.
Yes, and he has teenagers at home. He knows you guys are sneaky and manipulative.
The stock from smells
I will take it, sure. Yep, we'll use it for somebody something. Hey, you had projects that did not get returned to you last semester, then they are sitting over there. About what? What did you say? It's recognition. It's bragging rights. Yeah. Today, I don't know. We'll talk to you about that.
Granted, it's super simple, 30 millimeter HDI.
Are we gonna need our toolbox again today? Maybe. We're gonna try.
Okay.
I don't like not going to the shop. That's the best part.
I have no idea for you guys.
Depends on you guys.
Dude, you're gonna hate that. You're gonna hate it. It's awful. Yeah. So he didn't take one of those guys.
All right.
So we're gonna be in the same class. Well, dude, have fun with that. Wait, are you guys taking, Tech Math 2 as well? Wait, are you guys taking Tech Math 2? Is Tech Math 2 today?
Yes.
Are you at the same lady?
Yes.
At like 12 o'clock?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea what it
I'll
was,
let them
it was
talk
like
to you.
209 or something. Yeah. Yeah, it like changed classrooms. So that's what it was.
I took on that one, I got dropped in low post, so then I got put in.
Did it really?
I was gonna take technical.
I have 2 classes I would have to take.
You didn't take them at all?
Nope. Got associates in math with an emphasis on mathematics. I've had up to Cal 2, so. They wouldn't let me take them.
I don't like math very much.
Oh, it's such an easy
I know it's
class.
easy, I
It's
just
such
never
a
been a fan of
blow-like
math.
class.
I'm not bad at it, I just don't like doing
We're
math.
gonna do some today.
Doing calculation.
Alright, so he went to the bathroom. Why don't we start on over here? You guys wanna tell me your names and if you're working someplace in the industry, you wanna tell me where that place is? Oh, you can't get in?
No, I didn't know there was a section there. No,
They
they
won't
will.
just sell like it. Right.
Until you prove yourself, you just have to keep willing. It's not as fun.
Who'd you guys have for a teacher last semester? You guys noticed it? Flynn? I'm gonna be more like Justin.
Okay.
More cool?
Cool. More. There's more.
I was kinda wondering what answer I was gonna get when I said that. So, let's start on this side of the room since he went to the restroom. Tell me your name, where you work, if you work at Maxion, Sierra, if you're lucky enough to be in the trade already. I mean, I know there's a gazillion people hiring, I can stand here and think of about 20 jobs in Sedalia. So, what Justin said was really true. Everybody's hiring. So I need to do attendance. So, let's start with you.
I'm Enoch, spelled E-N-O-C-H. I'm not working anywhere right now, although I plan to get a job soon. I'm next to get a job in this industry around here, but still not exactly confident in my machining ability, considering it's only my second semester in.
That being said, that the employers all understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, when I started in what was Waterloo at the time, I knew nothing. They promoted me off the floor. So,
My name's Chance, I work at Rush Hour, and this is like my second semester here, that's pretty much it.
okay. Who's next? In the back.
I'm Eden, I don't work in the trades yet, but I would like to start soon.
I'm Alex, I work on a farm.
Alex?
Yeah.
I don't have it.
William, it's gonna be on this William.
Okay.
Okay, I work on research farm.
And then we'll skip him and I'll go to you until he gets back.
I'm Cameron. I don't work on the industry yet, but I'm hoping to get a job in Northrop Grumman.
And I assume that's gotta be him. Cool. So let's see. Here's your first project. And the first page of the syllabus, just so you have my contact info. I share an office with Justin until we get the new building. There's Matthew there on one of these pages for you. I'll go over,
It's no problem. I'm there when I get it.
homework is due at 11:59 on Sunday. And what else was I gonna say? And projects, we're gonna try to keep them due at the end of the week. That probably won't always happen. I mean, I'm not crazy. I spent a week in the hospital one semester I had out here, so I didn't get my project done. What happened? That's not the problem. So I never quite figured it out. My body is beat.
Last 4 weeks before the flu last week.
My daughter was nice enough to get that at Christmas break.
Just some random cold, I've had it for like so.
I haven't had any sleep for 3 weeks.
My early Christmas present to myself is totaling my car.
Yikes. First things first, can everybody get into immersive? Because we have to do the safety stuff.
Yeah, I'm grabbing that. I can't get into the my CCMO, but I can get into immersive.
I got 100 immersive per grade.
Then you go CIT and work on the other one if you don't.
It just says I'm able to log in.
So who's not in immersive?
Oh, I'm already enrolled in the class. I've already gotten into it and enrolled in the one too.
Okay, well, we're fixing safety tests.
Yeah, it's all caps.
You guys wanna pull up the, oh, you're not immersive yet?
Yeah. No spaces, all caps.
Oh, no spaces?
Anybody not in immersive? Everybody wanna go to the safety module then? And we can do them as a group, or you guys can try it one-on-one individually, and if you mess up, Justin can reset it for you.
I think a lot of people in here are gonna have to enroll into the 102 class.
Yeah, it's just all caps machine learning.
So,
Yeah.
I know.
Just the safety for machine learning.
It's a requirement to go to the shop. Everybody there?
So you want us to go ahead and do the safety for machine one?
Yes.
Alright.
That way we can go to the shop.
We've done this like 4 times, we got this.
I figured. So I'll let you guys do that, and then we'll, back to the heart. Stuff and cut up. You gonna do the test on your phone? I've done it. You guys' eyesight's better than mine.
I go from the bottom to the top. Usually, if you're like doing a test on a long module, it helps because it usually does the stuff that you just did first, and you go back. That way it's pretty good stuff you get jets from.
We had a lot of problems last year too.
I haven't had any problems yet. but also- Do what?
It bugged out a lot, like kick people out and stuff, it was weird.
Keep me out of trouble.
Clean and organized work area.
Well, yeah.